Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to start off where I ended my last video and talk about fabric. Fabric is extremely important. It can really make or break your costume, and one of the things that I try to do almost every time is to make my costume very beautiful. Sometimes the characters on the anime or video games are gonna have very plain like outfits, and I don't think that it translates well in real life. So what I'm doing today is I picked up a bunch of fabric, and none of these fabrics are plain or are going to be plain because I'm going to do something to them or they already have something exciting. One of my number one rules when it comes to fabric is to always get fabric that has a little something extra, whether it be textured or metallic or a variety of colors. Any little thing will help to bring that costume to life. And those little details are the things that are going to take you above and beyond in the world of cosplay. The first drawing that I showed you was this one. And as time has gone on, I realized this is not even close to what I'm actually going to be doing. As you can see, the ombre is dark to light, and the actual one that I'm going to do is light to dark. This is like a combination of both the silk robe and the dress, when really I'm going to be doing a dress and a silk robe. And I didn't really get into as much detail, but I did draw it again. Here's the dress. The dress is going to be plain. Well, long story short, it was going to be plain, but I ended up not selecting the right fabric the second time I went to Joann's. This is my first fabric. Beautiful fabric. It is a very like a currant cranberry, scarlet, kind of a mix between a maroon and then an eggplant. And if you can see, it has these wonderful details. They're like almost metallic raindrops, and I love it because she is a princess. Why not look the part as well? The great thing about this fabric is it is stretchy. It's not extremely stretchy, but if you are delving into the realm of sewing for the first time, you absolutely need to get stretched fabric, because if you make a mistake, it's not the end of the world, hopefully, as long as it can fit over your body. If not, then you definitely need to use a pattern and stuff. I don't use patterns, but I'm very new. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. In fact, you should. I don't know how to use them. I've never done it. It's always easier to get stretch fabric in the beginning. Now, this is my fabric for the dress, and so is this one. Oh. As you can see, they're not even close. They are actually made of the same material, but this one, it doesn't have anything shiny. It's plain. It's a much lighter red. I mean, in the beginning when I saw this, I was like, oh shit. Then as I was thinking about it for a little bit, I think that they kind of like complement each other in this very cool way. I've always been into a lighter and darker version of the same color. And I think this is really going to turn out great because it's going to give it an extra dimension. It's going to be more interesting, and I think it's going to look more realistic. Now, my second fabric is absolutely stunning. Since it is a Japanese character, it's my cat's. Since it is a Japanese character, I really wanted to stay true to form, and I got this amazing kimono style metallic sateen fabric. It feels so silky. If you look closely, it has a lot of details. It's got flowers, which is great because that's definitely one of her trademarks. It's got red, so that'll match my mistake fabric. It's got gold, hot pink. I think together the color palette is actually beautiful. Like, I love it. I'm so glad. Like, sometimes when you make a mistake, you kind of just have to roll with the punches, because almost every time your costume is going to turn out to be even greater than you ever imagined it. My last fabric I got was plain white muslin. I know that I just told you guys to not get plain fabric, but understand that I'm not just using the plain white muslin. This is what I'm gonna use to dye for the silk robe. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos on how to gradient dye fabric, and it says it has to be natural. All of the nicer like fabrics were 100% polyester and they won't take dye well. So I absolutely had to go with this 100% cotton muslin, and it's really thin, and at first I was kind of nervous about that, but I don't have the money to go and get more fabric. And I mean, I think it could kind of be really sweet because it will look a little see-through. I'm actually also going to paint like flowers on it, and I think it'll give it that air of elegance, being very light, that maybe a royal princess would wear. Thank you everyone for tuning into my video. I will be posting more later on putting my costume together, on casting and molding, since I'll be doing that for the crown that Yona wears. When my wig comes in, I'm going to do a video, and a different one that I'm going to do is on... Oh, did you see that? Sorry, that was my crazy cat, Crooked. Aw. Anyway, the different video that I want to do is actually going to be on cause positivity. It is a movement that has come about because there's actually a lot of hate within the cosplay community. And I do have a lot of opinions on the subject, and that will actually be my next video. So stay tuned, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.